Hey besties, it's your girls Alexis, Adrienne, and Ellie coming at you with your weekly dose of giggles and girl talk.
This week we're going to be talking about our favorite destination we've ever traveled to, and then our dream destination that we want to travel to. I'll let you start us off.
Hit a button on my iPad. Okay. So, favorite place we've been for me has definitely been Hawaii. It's late. We're tired. I call it Hawaii, I think, because of, is that from Hotel Transylvania? I think it's Hotel Transylvania. So, my mom and I went in May of 2023. It was kind of a memorial trip for my papa after he passed away. He was a big traveler. Just a baby. He went multiple times. I always wanted to go with him, but he unfortunately passed. So we were not able to go together. Whatever. Anywho, so me and my mom went, and we did a lot of the things that he suggested. So I'm just going to kind of go through some of the things, not some of the things, I'm actually going to go through all of the things we did. So we went to the Diamond Head State Park. It is a gorgeous, I think it's, well, it says right here it's a state park, so I don't know if that means it's also a national park. No? Why not?
Because it would be listed
as a national park
if it was.
What's the difference between national and state?
Well, what's the difference between national and state?
Well, Hawaii is a state. And national is like Yellowstone. Is Yellowstone a national park? But it's in a state.
But I believe it actually expands over multiple states.
Oh. Okay, whatever. Absolutely gorgeous. You hike up to the top and you overlook, where did Alexis go? You overlook the ocean. We did kayaking in the ocean. That was horrendous. At one point we were kayaking against the current. I just gave up. My mom made it to the island and she looked back and I waved at her and I said, just leave me out to adrift at sea. But because she was an overachiever, I got to see sea turtles and she did not. So that was pretty cool. We went to the Punch Bowl Crater. That's kind of like a military, what am I trying to say?
Base?
No, it's not a base.
Military monument?
Yes, thank you. We ate lots of poke bowls. Fucking delicious. Oh, the fresh seafood there. 10 out of 10. Oh, and lots of Spam. Musubi. I don't know how to say it. I love Spam. We tried like 6 or 7 different rolls. In Hawaii, they don't like you driving a lot of places. Everything is in with like walking distance, so they don't have a lot of places to park. And if they do, you have to pay for it or it's really inconvenient. So we did a lot of walking. Our condo was in a really convenient place. My favorite place that we probably went to was the Dole Plantation. If you know anything about me, you know I'm obsessed with pineapples. And the Dole Plantation, I think the only one, or headquarters, or whatever, is located in Hawaii. So there's a huge pineapple-shaped maze. They grow pineapples, which are grown from the ground. They have fresh Dole whip. They have barbecue with like pineapple on it. It was amazing. We spent all day there, and it's free. Well, to get into the Dole Plantation, it's free, but then you pay for everything else. But I paid for everything else. I have so many souvenirs from there. We went to a traditional luau. I highly recommend doing a luau. If you ever go to Hawaii, you learn so much about the history. You get to eat traditional Hawaiian food. It's it's an all-night experience. It was fantastic. We went ziplining on the North Shore. Uh, that was a sensory overload for me because we got rained on. Because the North Shore, it can literally downpour 1 second and then the next second it's sunshine and rainbows. And I don't like being wet in dry clothes. And so we were soaking wet. We looked like wet rats. They were taking pictures. We, of course, bought them because you're in Hawaii, but you're trying to take cover under trees that don't exist. But it was fun. The views are obviously gorgeous because you're on the North Shore. We hiked to a waterfall called Manoa Falls. The hike, treacherous, horrible, but the waterfall was gorgeous. Uh, the worst thing, my mom will attest to this. She absolutely loved it. Had the time of her life. We did underwater scooters. She was just zip zapping around down there, looking at all the fish. We didn't see any turtles. I get motion sickness horribly. So I was down at the bottom of the ocean. I don't think we're actually at the bottom, but it felt like we were at the bottom of the ocean. And I was signaling to go up because I was about to, yeah, Ellie hair. I was about to throw up in my mask in my scooter. And I was telling the guy, take me the fuck up before I kill you. And he was trying to take me over to my mom to get pictures and videos. And in all of the pictures, you can see how white as a ghost I am because I am about to just throw up in my helmet. Are you good, dog?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We saw the famous Halona blowhole. We got to see it blow. We did horseback riding on the North Shore. Lots of different beaches, some on the North Shore, some where we were staying. We stayed on the main island. There was a gorgeous botanical garden that we drove through, and you got to stop and take pictures. And the famous, that's not a word. The famous Leonard's Bakery with the masalas, whatever they are. The fuck. We went and saw Ted at the bakery. And then on the way home, so that's just everything we did. I'm sure there are things that we probably missed or could have done. We did eat local the entire time we were there. We didn't eat like anything chain. We did breakfast at home just to try and save money, but then we went out every other time because you're in Hawaii. On the way home, we had a 9-hour layover in Seattle. So we obviously checked our bags, and then they took our carry-ons. So we went to the Space Needle because I had never been. And then we also got to, it was a combo ticket for Gardens of Glass. I think I wrote that down wrong. I think we have one in St. Louis or Kansas City. If we ever get the chance to go, it is worth it because it's the blown glass exhibit. We were gonna blow it off because we were so interested in the Space Needle and we didn't have time. So we were just like, you know what? We paid for it. Let's zip through it really quickly. We ended up spending more time and almost missed our flight back connecting to Dallas because it's a sight. It's gorgeous.
Okay.
But that's been my favorite trip, and that was in 2023. We spent 6 days in Hawaii. Ellie, I swear to God, I'm trying to talk. That's been my favorite trip, and that was 3 years ago. Okay, what's your favorite trip?
My favorite trip was probably, I don't know, I would have been like, what? It's not Silver City, as much as you want it to be. When I don't know, I was probably middle school when we did this trip. But, yeah, it was my whole family went, and we had a foreign exchange student. Sometimes I combine 2 trips, so take what I say right now with a grain of salt. But my cousin got married and my brother got married.
To each other?
Why the fuck would my cousin and my brother get married? To each other? No.
I don't know, you're from Arkansas.
I'm not. I'm from here.
Your family's from Arkansas.
Nobody in my family is from Arkansas.
They live there.
I have a sister that moved there like 2 years ago. Okay, regardless. My brother got married, so we went up to Baltimore and went to his wedding. We went through DC. That's probably one of my favorite destinations to go to. Really? Is DC. Yeah, I love DC. Then from there, we went down. We drove the East Coast because my cousin was getting married down in not Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Pebble Beach.
No. I can't. Cape
Girardeau.
Cape Canaveral? Nope. It's where all the cruise ships. Is it Cape Canaveral? I don't know. It's the big cruise ship hub down in Florida. So, but we drove through there. We stopped in Virginia Beach. And while we were there, we went to... My dad worked on the road out in Virginia Beach. See, this is where I get it mixed up. Because he worked there, but he also worked in Biloxi. Sometimes the two trips mesh. But we stopped in Virginia Beach, and we went to this big aquarium that also had an IMAX thing. So my brother-in-law at the time, he was a huge NASCAR fan, and it was when the Dale Earnhardt IMAX movie was out. So we all walked through there, and then we went and watched the IMAX film. We ate all kinds of delicious food. Then went down. My cousin got married on a cruise ship.
Oh.
Yeah. So the way that they do it is for weddings, everybody going, you still have to board as if you like are going on a cruise. You have to show passport. You have to show all of this documentation to get on the cruise ship. But it all happens before they leave. So we got on the ship.
So the ship doesn't actually...
Yeah, like we didn't go on a cruise. We got on the ship long enough to do the wedding. There was a meal. Like, it was essentially a whole wedding and reception.
So why'd they want to get married on a cruise ship?
Because they were going on the cruise. That was their honeymoon following the...
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if they were like, we love boats!
No.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. But, like, it was just fun. We went and did all kinds of things. We went and did one, I believe it was in Virginia. Maybe it was in Florida. It also could have been when we went to Biloxi.
Where's Biloxi?
Mississippi. It was after... Oh.
What are you playing with? Alexis.
It was after big hurricane Katrina.
Yes.
My dad has a degree in surveying, project management, like development projects. To the point, back in the day, he used to, like, he wouldn't work, and then it would be like, okay, well, we've got blah, blah, blah coming up, and he could go work for a couple months, and we'd be set for the year, because he made bukus of money. So, yeah, those would be our trips. That was my favorite trip. Potentially 2 trips combined into one.
And you were
in my
old?
brain. One of them, okay, so my brother, when he got married, I was maybe 9, 10, 13 at the oldest.
It's like 45 years ago.
Nope. Maybe 15 years ago. No. Maybe 20. I'm
There we go.
maybe 20 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite?
Oh, yep. Okay. Next. Number one place we want to go.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a not a dumb question for me to answer, but I don't really have like a dream destination or like a vision board of like there's if I before I die I have to go here because
I can share some of my list. It's a mile long.
Eventually, obviously, yeah, like I want to go overseas to Europe and see Germany because I have family over there. I want to go to like Rome, and obviously everyone wants to do that. So I kind of just searched, and I'd love to go to like Bora Bora because of the waters and like the over the water bungalow.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's typically like a honeymoon spot, but they have tropical climate year round. It's normally always mid 80s, which sounds perfect to me because I hate it when it's like over 100, but I also don't like it when it's too cold. So mid 80s sounds great. So I kind of just picked something that's not like necessarily dream destination, but somewhere that'd be cool to go. So I'll let you.
My dream destination, South Korea.
Yeah. Why?
Because I love Korean culture.
Yeah, no, try again.
I love BTS.
Who's that? What? Get your foot off the stand that holds the phone that records us.
They're a K-pop group from South Korea.
Okay.
I'm actually hoping to get tickets to their concert tomorrow. Well, when you see this, it'll be
last week.
So I'll put in the comments if I was successful at getting those or not. But I think they have a big celebration that they call BTS Festa. It's every year on the anniversary of when they became a group. And it's a week-long celebration. So it's different days. They host different events. So it's like Did you ever do like FCCLA, FBLA?
No.
Okay. So there's this huge convention center, typically is what they rent out or what they book in. There's different little events that you can go to. This last year, one of the days they had recorded like messages, and so one of the things was you could go and you would pick up a phone, and it was like these different recorded messages at each of the phones from the members. There's all kinds of merch, and you can get signed. There's like all kinds of little freebies and gifts. But at the very end, they do a concert for
free.
I don't know 100%. They put on a lot of free concerts in Korea. But I don't know if Festa is one of the free ones. But I think that would be so cool to go and experience a huge BTS event like that in Korea. Also, I'd really want to try like ramen places, or I think the cherry blossom festivals and things like that would be awesome.
I love cherry blossoms. Oh, that might be.
Is it? I don't know.
They're Japanese cherry blossoms. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they're also there because we have them here and have festivals.
Yeah, in the Japanese stroll garden.
No, but up in like New York. No, DC. During the season, they have a big festival. So I think as long as there's those trees, they have a festival.
But they're Japanese.
Yeah, so maybe that's Japan. I don't know. Really, I'm gonna be honest. My main
Is BTS.
Is BTS.
Who's your favorite?
Jungkook.
Actually,
okay, he is. However, he's not. He is the baby of the group. I do love that he is super talented. He dances, sings. It's great. However, I love all of them. I love them all. But RM, I just think he's their leader of the group. He's great. He learned to speak English by watching Friends. I think I've actually talked about this fact on here.
See, I think I knew that.
Yeah.
You made me watch who were they in the car with?
James Corden.
Yeah.
Carpool Karaoke is what I made you watch.
That whole episode.
Because it's amazing. So, I love him. I love Suga because he is just... He's so awkward and shy. He is the most like me member.
You mean you're like him?
Yes. No, he's like me. Because
no,
I'm older.
No, we're like them.
No.
Yes.
No.
He's
yes. Like me.
No.
Because I'm older.
No, that's not how that works with celebrities.
I don't give a fuck if he's a celebrity or not. I'm your elder.
No.
Anywho, and
put your toes away from the recording.
I love Jin. He's the oldest of the group. He is awkward beyond belief. He has a song called Super Tuna. When all of the members have started doing their own solo project, right? They're like, we are adults. They're talking about sex and all those kinds of topics that they weren't able to as like a young boy group. And then the oldest of the group comes out with Super Tuna. And he's the greatest. I love it. Anywho, all that to say, that's my biggest reason for wanting to go there.
The only reason you've given.
Yeah, to be really honest.
BTS. And
I love them.
Ramen.
7-Elevens. I think that would be cool.
There are 7-Elevens in Hawaii.
Did they have the baggies of drinks? In Korean? Where you get the cup of ice and it has the plastic like flap and you have to peel that back. And then you pour the plastic baggie full of drink in, and then you put your lid on.
I got Spam.
No. Not the same 7-Eleven then.
7-Eleven.
And I just want to make a ramen bowl at 7-Eleven. But I also want to go eat at Jin's restaurant.
I have seen the fluffy sandwiches at 7-Eleven that I want to try.
The big fluffy?
The big fluffy. The fruit ones.
I want to try those so bad.
Yeah.
I also hate sushi, but I want to try it maybe. Maybe I'll like it better though.
I like one sushi roll. It's the whitest girl sushi roll from Hanode.
Is it the cucumber roll?
No, it's the wee wow wow.
Oh. I like cucumber rolls.
No, that's
minus
absolutely
the cream cheese.
Fucking disgusting.
So
the wee wow wow.
Literally rice and cucumber.
Is shrimp, avocado. No, it doesn't have the what do they normally wrap sushi in?
Seaweed?
No, it doesn't have that. Wrapped in rice, and it's got crunchies on the outside.
Yeah, Josh just got it.
Yeah.
On Monday.
Yeah, it's this is the weight of my heart. Buy me 5 rolls, because I could eat all 5. That's 50 pieces. No,
what if I just
that's
bought
25 pieces. No,
giant boat thingy from Sam's Club.
It's not the same. I have yet to find a dupe of the wee wow wow.
What if I told you I know a person that used to work there and could probably just make it for us? And I grew up with him.
Kiss you on the lips.
How about you kiss him? He's single. That's the last thing I knew. Lives with his brother and they make bank.
Yes. That is the weight of my heart.
Young, I'll hit you up.
His name is Young?
Yeah, Young Lee.
Is he Asian? I'm also Asian.
Young Lee's the brother. That's who I went to school with. It's his little brother. He used to work at Hyundai.
Please, Young, if you're watching.
I don't think he
Okay, but when you watch this, wow.
His family, okay, so their family, back in one of my hometowns, I'll say one of my hometowns, their family actually owned a Chinese restaurant. It was the best Chinese I've ever ate.
I don't think anyone cares.
I do, so I'm going to tell it.
Oh, yeah, because if that's like my future family.
Yeah. So they owned a Chinese restaurant. It was the most delicious Chinese.
You just said that.
Well, you interrupted me. So I'm going to start over for a third time. Just kidding. But they used to know our whole family by name. My dad would call and he'd say, it's the Duncans. We're coming in. Because when my whole family gets together, there's 18 of us. Now we're up to like 24 with grandkids starting to get significant others.
Does that include significant others? Or just
that
family?
Includes all significant others and
grandparents and cousins, or
no.
just...
That is, okay, so there's my mom, dad. There's 5 of us girls.
Okay.
We all have spouses. All of us have children. Some of us only 1. Some of us have 4. And now that we have 3 of the grandkids that are old enough to have significant others that are attending. Are you adding up for me or for your crew?
For me. I think we're at like 17. Mom, I know you're going to watch this on Monday. So please comment. We're just including my parents, siblings, significant others, and kids. And Jamie.
We're at, if everybody comes, we're at 27 people.
Yeah, you got to speak.
Yeah, there's a lot of us.
There's a lot of us too, so I get it.
But, I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh, so we would call ahead of time. My dad loves, I don't know, some kind of Chinese soup. Dumpling soup. Hot and sour soup. I don't fucking know. They didn't keep it on the, like, it wasn't something they kept made. But as long as my dad would call ahead of time, they would say, Mr. Duncan, we'll have it ready for you. Give us like 30 minutes. And they would every time. They treated us like family. We loved them. It was a sad day when I found out that they were closing their restaurant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's circle back to...
Okay.
I don't even know how we got here.
I'm tired and went on a random spiral.
I mean, I do know how we got here.
But I don't know where we were at.
You wanted to try sushi in Korea because you wanted to try sushi. You don't know what you like. And I said, I like one kind. And you said you could find a guy to make it. And that guy is your friend. And your friend had a Chinese restaurant. And then you had to talk about your 27 people and how they would make soup. And then you had to talk about the kind of soup that no one gives a fuck about.
I do.
But
so
they
I'm allowed
don't.
to talk about. They might care. Maybe they like the same freaking soup.
But they're not open, so it doesn't matter.
But maybe they can relate on why we would call ahead of time to make sure we got the soup.
And now we're spiraling.
Wonton soup. That's what it was.
I could see hot and sour soup.
No, not hot and sour.
Okay.
Wonton. Wonton soup.
Okay, that's all we have for this week.
Yeah.
If I don't cut her off now, we're going to be here for another 15 minutes talking about her dad's orders of places that are no longer open.
Nope, just their wonton soup.
No, we're done, Ellie. Even Ellie's trying to tell you to be quiet. We're done with the soup.
Can we go to Korea yet?
No. Do you know how, first of all, do you know how expensive it is? Do you know how long flights are? Do you even have a passport? Ellie.
Yes, yes, and yes.
When does your passport expire?
10 years.
Come here. It's going to take us all down.
Just kidding. It'll expire, isn't it 10 years from when you get it?
Yeah.
Well,
When'd you get it?
I plan to get it this year.
Shut the fuck up.
So, in the next 10 years, I can go to Korea. I'm planning ahead.
I think plane tickets are like $3,000.
Okay. That's why you plan ahead.
No. I'm cutting her off.
I plan to ball on a budget and go to Korea.
You're not staying in a hostel.
Yes, I am.
No, she's not.
Okay, I'll stay with BTS.
Okay. Yeah, sure. In your dreams, you stay with them every night.
No, I don't dream about them. That'd be weird. I really don't. I don't know that I've ever had a dream about BTS. No. But I could be like my book, where she's just a regular girl and she falls in love with a K-pop idol.
No.
Yeah, and then
You're
he
married.
moves her. This is a fantasy. We're not talking about reality right now. Then he moves her to Korea with him.
You're married.
Well, in my fantasy, where one of BTS members marries me, I'm single.
We have both slouched down on this couch at least 5 inches from where we started. I think I started like up here.
Okay, well, on that note, thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you next week, besties.
If you take my line again, I will crop you out of the video so that when I upload it, you can still hear you, but you can't fucking see you. And they'll be like, who's she talking to? No one!
It's my new favorite thing to try to get it before you can.
See you next week, besties.